Alrighty, welcome to Tarot Master Key. My name is Toby. I'm your guide to unlocking your destiny. I kind of want to do a read on the Illuminati because today I can tell like the mana or energy in the air is very like condensed, and it feels like they're doing some sort of ritual. I'm like kind of tired and groggy and irritated today, and usually when that happens it's cuz like my subconscious is like on overdrive, like attacking them or like defending against their rituals. So I can tell that they've been very physical in the dreams lately. They'll send people or they'll try to like attack me. I guess they don't like it when I talk about things because usually it comes true or it reveals their plans, and it gives me the opportunity to see what they have in store. So this is going to be them, and then the next one I'll put over them is going to be mine. I think that they're expecting me to give up or to be a like more softer and like give them like leeway or be able to make some compromises with them, but I don't really want to. And when I say them, usually it'll be like the Illuminati or like Joe Biden, like presidential. So it's always the top players. And right now, I feel like the top contenders will be Joe Biden today. I feel like his energy is the strongest. But I didn't. But in the dreams, they are starting to be more aggressive. But I'm also getting stronger as well, which is really intense. Like I remember they sent a SWAT team in the dream, and like I literally smashed through their defenses and like broke through it, and like the bullets could do nothing to me. So I was like, all right, guys, there was a time when bullets would hurt me. I've been hit by bullets in dreams, and they do hurt. Or you'll see your blood come out, or sometimes you'll even faint and have to bring yourself back to life. But now I'm just like taking bullets like nothing, and like even traps, like those set traps for me, and the traps will literally not even trap me at all. It's so funny. Like if somebody tries to lasso my foot, I'll just jump over it, and it's like I'm like, wow, you guys are really trying to get some kind of like revenge energy. But that's that Two of Wands, like that versus energy, the verses, and it has this fire or passion. So this will be a good time for me to like fight back. So maybe after this, I'll start doing some attacks with whatever the cards say is like a good idea. Six of Wands, this is like vocal energy, so I feel like they're kind of competing with what I'm saying, trying to fight back against my tarot reading. King of Diamonds is a good defense. It's like blocking. It's like trying to keep what you have alive. This is gonna be like a secret that gets revealed. I think I also wanted to mention like how other tarot readers, they'll usually like tell you readings about love and like all your opportunities for love and a lot of things, but I feel like they're afraid to like fully commit to what the cards have to say, and they let it get them buttery, so they just keep being like succulent. They'll just keep bringing out words or like ways to say like sweet things so that way you can like kind of fall for it. I guess I need to see, I want to see more action and less like love, because love is not really. So for love in a Knight of Hearts would more of, it would be more of like an attacking energy. So it's like going forward, like you fight for love. You don't just pretend like that it's some magical thing that's gonna happen. Like I think we all know, like in MK Ultra and Illuminati, they'll do anything to make you fall in love with them. Like that's why there's so many celebrities with fans, and all these people like them, and they just get trapped in this web of like lies and deceit and charms, and they just siphon their energy and get them weaker and weaker, and the elites get stronger and stronger and use you. But you also get complacent, and you like that energy and you want it, and it just keeps fueling them while you're over there getting brainwashed. Seven of Hearts and Knight of Swords. So yeah, I guess even though I know I don't have all the right words to say, I know I can talk a lot, and I know I have a lot to say, and I know that I have a lot that will change the world. It's just it's gonna take me a while for me to get comfortable talking, because usually when I talk in my head. I'm like always devising plans. I'm literally astral speaking, so like I'll be connecting people, and like I'll be finding out like secrets or things that they're talking about, kind of like a radio wave or like a an airwave. Like I can hear them speaking. But it's not even like a psychopath thing, or like a schizophrenic thing where you're just hearing voices. No, you have to interrogate them. You have to pull out the secrets that they're hiding, and usually I'll attack them and before anything else. So I guess this kind of has like that sword energy. It's like attack first, talk later, and get them to speak. So the more I'm attacking them, the more that they're like kind of snitching on themselves. even if they have their mouths shut, they're still snitching on themselves. And then the Seven of Hearts is like kind of their revealing of their secrets. When I say them, I guess I'm talking about all the people that support the agenda and like being brainwashed. So all the goons and zombies that are just like, please manipulate us, please control us. I'm like, no, just stop. You guys are annoying. Like, I'm gonna just trample you out and keep destroying the elites at the same time. Usually, I feel like the elites really do hide behind all of that, because there'll be times where I don't even attack an elite and I'll attack like minor people and they'll get destroyed and the elites will get stronger, and I'm like, okay, I kind of see your strategy now. And then when I attack just the elites, I notice that the celebrities will get weaker, but then their goons will probably, like, they try to defend more. They try to get their strategy up, but they're not very intelligent when it comes to the spirit realm. They don't understand like what it means to respect, I guess you could say, nature or God or the spirit. They don't understand what it takes. It's not easy, it's not fast, it's not something that you can just master in a day. It's not something that you're just like, well, I know I'm doing the right thing because they're a celebrity and I'm their fan. It doesn't work like that. I feel like they've all been saved plenty of times, but the saving ends, you know. I guess I could go into that more one day. Nine of Hearts, Seven of Diamonds, and Queen of Hearts. So I'm also seeing that a lot of people are kind of focused on destroying the Illuminati right now. Like, their love is going down like really quickly. So all the people that are like huge fans of celebrities can't really reciprocate, or like they can't give them their love or their energy like they used to. There seems to be like some shield around them that's preventing them from getting love or even any affection. I see women. I should be focused on women celebrities. Like, I'm getting like some blonde girl like Jennifer Aniston or something. So I'll probably focus on like some blondes and try to wreck their energy and mess up their healing agenda, because usually they'll put out like romance movies to get people like to feel safe and like lovey-dovey, and because love, I swear, is a distraction. All right, let's see what I'm gonna do. Eight of Diamonds, that's definitely some defense energy. Ace of Wands is still my spell casting. Six of Diamonds, so that's a ton of earth energy, and that's what I've been working on. Ace of Swords or Spades, King of Spades, perfect, and then Nine of Spades. So this is definitely vocal energy and like speaking about these things. Even like just talking about my plans helps, because in the spirit realm you can like communicate with the spirits and your guides, but when you say it out loud, it gives them motivation and it gives them a reason to like trust you more and to understand who you are. Because most of the time I'll just be quiet and I'll just be directing, and it's harder for like angels or demons to like really understand. They understand what I'm saying, but it's hard for them to like, I guess, rally other spirits, even ghosts. Like a ghost can hear you talk and it affects them. But when you say it in your head or like you command things, it's more scarier because they don't know what to trust. They don't know if you really mean that. It's like when you try to read somebody's mind and you're like, I know what they're thinking, but like they won't admit it. But when you say it out loud, it pressures them, it forces them into like really like opening up more. So this is the Ace of Swords, is really hitting that earth energy and opening it up, but in a good way from my side, where it helps me and my allies become more inspired and influenced to destroy. And you can see like the King of Swords is like extremely angry, so the spirits are like ready to attack the elites, and I don't think they realize that they're not even being protected. Like, they don't have no defenses. The Illuminati has no defenses. They have nothing right now. They're like completely defenseless. The more I feel like they got a lot of people to stop talking right now about like conspiracies, like QAnon stuff, and like the agenda, and they're like really doing a great job at distracting people. But like now is the perfect time to like open up the can of worms and keep on attacking them and wrecking them down until there's nothing left. They're literally on their last limbs, so we might see a lot of people start disappearing off the Illuminati chart, you know. Let's see what else we got. Final defenses: Knight of Wands, King of Hearts. I've been getting the good cards, and then the Fool. Maybe like have more fun. I'm gonna watch like Meet the Millers probably, and just laugh my ass off. I want to get like a chalice where I put water into it, and when I use that water, I want to do spells, because there are demons that change water into wine or blood into water, etc. So I want to try to do certain spells that that gather all that energy of all those like the elites and traumatize them and force them to like reveal secrets. Um, Basically, when you create like a soul bond or a tune, you can attune someone, like you can channel their energies into a certain object. For this like example, just put them into here, and like while you torture them, it hurts them. Also, like with the voodoo doll, like how I have this one on the black side, so it's easier for me to curse them. um that's why I have it black and gold, so that way I can make money off of them. Even if it's just spiritual money, it makes a difference in the long run. The Knight of Wands is also like being more confident in your spells and like what you're putting out there, because like even though I know sometimes I mess up with what I say, or like I don't sound so confident, or I do sound really confident or overconfident, it's better that I keep practicing like how to speak on YouTube, because I'm not used to like talking on videos and things like that. It's easier for me to talk to people or just to talk to spirits. And then on YouTube you're like you're putting out your opinion and your ideas, and people are listening. And I want it to be something that I can go back to and listen and be like, okay, now I know what I can work on, or is this what's this, or this is happening, or a reminder. Because I did notice that a lot of the effects of MK Ultra is when you forget easily. So a lot of the time I forget things super fast. So like I'll forget people's names or events or certain things, and it's easy for me to get distracted, like ADHD or ADDD. I don't know what you call it. Um, yeah, like I just don't remember things, but it's because I'm like so focused on like defending and attacking other things, or like seeing certain spirits and having to go and like affect them. um but it's like opening up, and then even having fun, being a little foolish, but at the end of the day you're going to be like more stronger because of it. So if you're somebody out there that's like been like talking about conspiracies, or even like you don't know how to talk about it and you've been like really nervous, because if you hold it in you'll get really shaky, because you're gathering so much electricity and vibrations, and your mental energy is a lot stronger than you think. But when you talk as well, it will drain you so much, because they don't want you talking about them, they don't want you to win. They are like, basically they have the upper hand when it comes to the board game. So we're down here like fighting our hardest, wasting all our magic energy, and they're up there living the life, and it's easy for them to attack whenever they feel like it. It's easy for them to come down from their lofty heights whenever they please to be able to attack us. We have to climb up mountains, we have to work with spirits, we have to do all these crazy things just to even get close to defeating them. And it really drains you, but don't give up. Believe in yourself more. Don't ever let them tell you that there's something wrong with you, because they will always try to like put you down or make you feel sad. Like if you start feeling sad, like think what's the first person you think of, because that's probably them, like that's their energy trying to like latch onto you and make you sad or try to get to you. And usually an artist or a celebrity will be on your mind a lot of the time. And if that's not the case, find out what the situation is, work on it. Heal that part of you, speak about it. Even if you speak to yourself, people will tell you, oh, you're crazy for talking to yourself. What do you think you're doing when you're on YouTube? You're talking to yourself. So like even if nobody watches the videos, make some YouTube videos, like just like a diary or something every day about like how you feel. Or even if you have to like get a teddy bear and talk to it and be like, hey, what's up, this is what I've been thinking, like just do it. The spirits are going to hear it, your guides are going to hear it, you're going to hear it, you're going to change and evolve, you're going to be able to be more stronger and have fortitude in your mind. Because there'll be times when people will be like, you're crazy for believing in that. But once you have a strong resolution, they won't be able to knock that off of you. And once they notice that, they're going to be like, wow, you know what, that person's right, that person does know what they're talking about, and they have something to say, and I'm going to believe them and trust them. Because there's going to be times when the same thing happens to them, and they're going to be like, wow, like I'm learning as well from this other person that's just trying their hardest. It makes a difference, because when you give up and you feel complacent and you just let them basically fool you or put like enchantments over you, it's easy for them to take advantage of you, just like somebody would drug you in like a bar or something. Yeah, but that's the energy I've been getting a lot lately, is that they want you to give up. They want me to give up. They're like, no, you can't do this, you can't do that. Because at first they'll be like, okay, say sweet things about us, make us feel good. I'm like, all right, I'll butter you guys up. And then once you have them all buttered up, you just go in and throw them in the pot and you burn them or you fry them, whatever you got to do. But they taste delicious. Once I defeat them, the glory that you get from winning over an Illuminati, like elite, you feel so much better in life, because you know that you did that. Like you will know when you break a soul bond. If you have somebody that's over you, that's like your handler, and they've been handling you for so long in your life, and you finally fight back and you destroy that bond that ties you together, they will literally fall like when you're doing a tug of war. It's like letting go of the rope, and then instead of them falling into the pit in front of you, they fall backwards and they fall into a pit behind them. So they end up disappearing, and then you're like, wow, look at that celebrity artist just died, and I was just thinking about them and like pushing them away, and look what happens, you just defeated them. And it's real stuff. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh, I guess. Everybody goes to the shadow realm. Your mind is strong, yes, but it's also very vulnerable. Normally for me, like, I dream walk and I see a lot in the dreams, and I get in fights. I do things that normal people could not do even in a dream. And I'm cognitive, I'm aware of my senses. But I do get manipulated easily because you fall for the illusion so quickly that the dream becomes your life. And it's unfortunate because I want to live a real life. I don't want to live this dream life where I'm always fighting and I'm always defending myself. I want to live a real life where I can breathe and live easy and happy and know that I'm protected. Like, it's a better life. But I'm always defending myself in the astral realm, that I'm always a prime target because they know that I'm always fighting them off. I'm always gonna stop them when they have a plan. So they'll have like a big plan, like, oh, let's mass manipulate a whole bunch of people, and then I'm there and I ruin it, and they're like, damn it, like, why can't we ever just? Why do you always have to stand in the way of us? Like, why do you always have to ruin our plans? We're just trying to own the world and leave you guys at the bottom of the dirt, like leave you guys in the dome, like plugged up, and making sure you guys obey and listen to your masters. And it's kind of sad because there's people out there that are like in the same situation, but they help them. They're like, no, we'll stay on the. I don't even call them evil or dark. I just call them like the weak side, because they just want things to be weak. I want things to be better than that. I believe there's a world out there where magic is more real and happier and things are better. And I'm not saying like some psycho world or something, but like, I feel like I haven't really dived into like creating that world, but I think I'm gonna start like creating and putting together that world so it can have a voice and something I can focus on. Usually I'm just focused on destroying so much that it's like, okay, I'll destroy this celebrity, I'll destroy that one, I'll destroy their plans, I'll destroy their reputation, etc. And I do it through the spirit realm, and it works. But I want to be able to, like, have everything that I want in life and have a career and have money. But like I said, they take your spiritual inheritance. If there wasn't so many celebrities that did what I do, like, I can make clothes, I can dress up and do performances, I can do so many things, but like, everybody does it. Everybody like copies my ideas even before, like, I'll literally be the only person doing that, and I won't do it for money and I won't do it for public. I'll just do it for myself, just to have fun. And then everybody will steal my ideas in the astral realm and then bring it to life. Even they'll find any way to steal your ideas, and you'll be like, wait a minute, I just thought of that. Like, those are my plans for my life, and all these people are living it, and it's not right. It's not fair. It's the truth. Like how I told you, a tarot reader can see your future. They can see your fortune, whatever. They can manipulate it in a way. If you don't know, when you do tarot readings, it's not only you're seeing the future or the truth, but you're also able to manipulate the situation depending on like how you interpret the cards, because that's what they want, is your wit, for you to be able to challenge them and to give them like a directive. These are demons that you're commanding, and you can command these demons to be able to do as you please, like King Solomon did to make his temple, but I use them to attack the elites. And a lot of times the demons will even try to help the elites, but they're forced to obey if you know how to do things right. So it's like, okay, you have all like Matthew McConaughey doing great, but then if you get his demon, and sure, it might be on his team, but if you get him just right, you can make him destroy everything he's been working on. And I'll probably do that later too. But I'm gonna make a chart as well where I put their names and I start like leveling them out. So I'll put them like who's at the bottom, who's in the middle, and who's at the top, and I'll start ranking them and see who gets eliminated from the game, and like what their weaknesses or powers are, so I can keep better track of them. Um, it's kind of fun, but it's also exhausting. I guess I just want to let out all my feelings right now, so I can just like relax a little bit and just focus on my magic. But it's not something that I want to. I love doing magic. It's just I want more. I want more of it, like more reality with it. How do I put it? Like, I guess I need to figure out how I want to say those kind of things as well. But I want to be able to live in a world where I can have my castle, have my own room, my own house, like a comfortable living, land, trees, animals, grass, like crystals and stones, and like cards and like wands and scepters and swords. I want to be able to have like a collection of things and not have to worry about like who's gonna take it next, who's gonna take my inheritance next, and I want to be able to build my foundations and have them to be stronger. And right now, I know the Illuminati does not want that. So I've been fighting them so hard that it's like I'm so focused on destroying them. And yes, it does work, but it's also like I'm not focusing on myself when it comes to like the things that I want. So I have been actually doing that, but it's good to talk about it so I can get it out and not have to repeat it later. And then if I do, then maybe I'll have better words to talk about it. But yeah, the Illuminati's not doing that great. So have more faith in yourself. Be proud of who you are because they don't want you to be proud. And if they want you to be a proud way where you're like everybody else, like I'm proud to be a follower. No, do not be proud to be a follower. Be proud to be unique. Be proud that you have a spirit and a gift. Be proud that you have a path and you know what you want. Because a lot of people don't know what they want because they get fed like by lies and by their creators, by their handlers as to what to do. As I say that, I'm thinking about how my grandma feeds me all the time, but I love it. I'm so happy that I get to eat her delicious food, and it gives me a chance to be nice and plump, nice and fat and chunky, and enjoy the flavors of life. I think that's what was another thing in my dream is that I've been enjoying a lot of food in my dreams. I've just been eating and like savoring it, like oh, so delicious. And it's so strange how you could taste the food and you're sleeping, like you're dreaming, and it's like another world. But the thing is with dreams, it's how they say it's a metaverse. Like there's a whole bunch of universes. It's not a bunch of universes. It's just your mind. It's your brain. It's your metaverse is your dream. So everybody shares a metaverse, and it's not multiple. It's just multiple minds that are focused in on it. And while we're living in this reality at this moment, we're still subconsciously in that metaverse where we are dreaming. So somebody could be dreaming right now or sleeping and watching me talk, but while I'm talking, there's a whole bunch of dragons flying around me. Certain things like that have that effect when you're in the metaverse. So you could be dreaming about someone, but you could be seeing their what's really around them or what's inside their hearts or the issues that they've been facing or even who's manipulating them. Don't let people tell you you're crazy. I don't believe violence is the answer when it comes to like fighting back, but I believe you do have to fight fire with fire. And when it comes to the Illuminati, their fire is brainwashing you or telling you what to do or commanding you or using or magic to control you. And I'm not afraid to use magic to fight back. I know a lot of people are, and that's okay. Like you focus on God, you focus on your beliefs with God and how you want to be with him. Focus on that if that's what you want. For me, I know my path is to fight back, is to like challenge, even if they pretend to be God. Like even if there's something out there that pretends to be God, I'm gonna challenge it. I'm not gonna let it overthrow me. If it wants to defeat me, it better throw a fireball from the sky and burn me into oblivion. And then maybe I'll second guess myself. But until then, it's not gonna happen. If anything, I'm the one throwing fireballs from space. But you just have to have faith in yourself, have more confidence. Not everything makes sense, and sometimes you do have to take a break. Sometimes you do have to collapse. Sometimes you do have to stand strong. Just keep trying and finding your own pattern and your own style. I know everybody's different and they all have their own way of coping with things. For me, I take things slow, but I also like I get hit hard and I don't mind the damage, but I do know that eventually I'm going to come out on top. I just have to keep fighting. It's just a matter of time. But like that time, the wait to become like to achieve your accomplishments is like brutal. It's hell, and the elites will do anything to make sure you never reach that. And I'm gonna make sure that at the end of the day, when the elites are in hell, like the powers that be are in hell, that they're suffering each and every single minute of their life, like every second, every day, and that they never forget who put them there. But all right, well, have a great day and enjoy life. Deuces, bye.